Not just individual men, the whole family would participate. وَأَيْقَظَ أَهْلَهُ. He will wake up his family, so they can participate as well. Part of this spiritual growth is the family grows together. Because the family that worships Allah together stays together. It stays together. So we see this from the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ and his practice, that he will become even more energized in the last 10 nights, in the last 10 days of Ramadan. So for us, brothers and sisters, as we are about to enter the last 10 nights of Ramadan, starting on Saturday night, let us regroup and let us work hard. Let us work hard. Not just work hard at our school or our workplace or whatever it is that we like to do, but let us commit to and work hard in our worship. If a person has done some good in the first 20 nights or the first 20 days of Ramadan, alhamdulillah, that's an opportunity to build on that. If there's some good done, not a lot, mostly slacking, a little bit of good, the opportunity to do good now and make this month count really presents itself right now. If a person has done nothing, not even the obligatory fast, we don't condone that behavior in any way. But even if that's the case, even if somebody is in that situation that they have missed out on the obligations, this is a chance for redemption. This last 10 nights, this is a chance at redeeming ourselves, even if nothing was done. You look at what the Prophet ﷺ says. He says, "Man sama Ramadan, imanan wa ihtisaban, ghufira lahu ma taqaddama min dhanbihi, wa man qama laylatal qadri imanan wa ihtisaban, ghufira lahu ma taqaddama min dhanbihi." This is a hadith that both Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim have narrated. Very famous, I'm sure you've heard it many times. The interesting part to note about this hadith is what the Prophet ﷺ is perhaps implying subtly. And some of the shurrah of hadith highlight this point as well. The Prophet ﷺ said, the person who fasts Ramadan out of faith, out of conviction, and seeking the reward of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ihtisaban, that person's sins are forgiven. That person's sins are forgiven. The slate is wiped clean. This is a fresh start. Then he says, the one who participates in the night of power, Laylatul Qadr, that person doing this out of faith, doing this out of conviction, seeking Allah's reward, not just following the crowd, not out of guilt, not out of just to show that he's present or she's present, but truly seeking Allah's reward. Ihtisaban, غُفِرَ لَهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِهِ. Exactly the same statement. That person's sins are forgiven as well. The beautiful subtlety here is that even if a person has not done much in Ramadan, even to the point where they have missed out on the obligation, the redemption lies in Laylatul Qadr. The fresh starts lies in the last 10 nights. The opportunity for a reboot lies right ahead in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. Because the Messenger ﷺ said exactly the same thing about Laylatul Qadr. The one who catches it and participates in it and prays and does good has their sins forgiven. So the chance at redemption is right there, brothers and sisters, and that's how we need to see it. And that is for all of us. Nobody is above that. None of us have done enough to feel confident that, alhamdulillah, I'm good, I've done my part for this month. Absolutely not, because the Messenger of Allah ﷺ would be even more committed. And if there's anybody who should have just taken it easy, it was him, ﷺ. But he did it. Here are we, the opportunity to really make this month count, to really make ourselves whole again, is right there in this last 10 nights of Ramadan, and that is the seeking of the night of power. I'd like to highlight one other thing that some of the mufassirun or the shurrah of hadith, the explainers of the hadith mention here. They say that the Prophet ﷺ, when he speaks about Ramadan, he says, Iman and wahtisab, repeats this phrase quite a bit in many narrations. Iman and wahtisab, Ibn Hajar says, Al-Murad bil-Iman, al-i'tiqad bi fadiyati sawmihi وبالاحتساب طلب الثواب من Allah. He says that Iman means you are convinced that this is a act that is binding upon you. It's a binding obligation. And ihtisab is you are seeking Allah's reward. And Khattabi says something interesting about the idea of ihtisab, seeking reward. He says, ihtisab ay azima. It is conviction. It is, strength. What strength?